Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. Today we shall discuss the research design lecture 4 and 5 of series 6. In this lecture, we shall discuss sampling procedure, techniques, target population, survey population, sampling frame, and various techniques of sampling. So, first, what is sample? Sample is a selected part of a population. So, there are two conditions in it. So, it normally carry all characteristics of population, and secondly, it should represent the population in real means. So, question arises, what is population? Population is defined as an aggregate of elements. In case of sample, the population is defined as an aggregate of element. So, the next step which arises, what kind of population? That is called universe of unit. Population, in this case, population is called universe of units from which sample is to be selected by a researcher. So it could be a population of voters, cities, villages, groups, students, laborers, teachers, etc., etc. This is called universe of unit from where the scholar, you can say, draw its sample. So, then there is a target population, another term which is utilized in this, that is target population. Target population is that population from where researcher wishes to sample. From where researcher wishes to sample. So, the other term is a survey population. There is a very delicate difference between target population and survey population. Sometimes researcher omits the unimportant areas from target population to save the resources and time. It is slightly different from the target population, but there must not be big difference. Sometimes your funding body requires that you should exclude this and that, and there are money constraint in that. So that is the survey population. So this is necessary to tell you, because in case of survey population, the results could be, there would be slight difference in the results sometime. So the sixth step is sampling frame. Sampling frame is that list from where sample is to be drawn. For example, you are doing election, doing some research on the election, then voters register is the sampling frame. If you are doing research on the university students, then the register of the students, that could be a sampling frame of yours. If you are doing some research on the labor of any industry, so the register of the labor, that could be. If you are doing some research on the, you can say, on the elections of the Senate, so the register of electoral college of the election could be the sampling frame. This is called sampling frame. So after this exercise, we apply the sampling techniques. There are many techniques we are discussed in the in next. So then size and some size of sample. This is also very important aspect. This depends on the degree of accuracy. This depends on the objectives of the research. So this depends, your researcher could be qualitative or quantitative. So all these things are dependent on this, your size. However, your size must be, must reflect the some kind of generalization or some kind of objects which are required your research. So this is size of sample. So next, there are various techniques of sampling. There are two major ways. Number one, probability, and number two, non-probability. So in probability, in every character or every element has equal chance to be entered in your sample, And random sampling, that these are very close to each other. Non-probability or non-random, where your choice prevails in different ways. As far as probability and random sampling is concerned, this is more accurate, more authentic. So there are various, you can say, types in it. Systematic random sampling, stratified random sampling, cluster sampling, multi-stage sampling, and panel study design sampling. These are various, and other types or techniques are also there, but normally we use these techniques in our social sciences. Non-probability and non-random, this is quota sampling and snowball sampling. For example, sometime you need some specified research on some specified group. So then you can sometimes use the quota sampling and sometimes snowball sampling, your contact and other things. So these are various, you can say, techniques of the sampling. Other these slides are